Got some exciting news to share for OnePlus Open users in North America. Today is December 6th. Come on. Yep. And OnePlus made the promise that by this week that we would receive the update for Android 15. So go ahead into your settings like I did this morning. And would you look at there? We have the update for Android 15, Oxygenos 15. Very cool to see that they were able to deliver this as they mentioned. Now, if you do not have the update at this time in North America, you should check frequently, and maybe you get it in the next few hours. If not, maybe in the next few days. Now, if you do not want to check frequently, like I was doing neurotically throughout the week, I would advise you to go to the Play Store and get this app called Oxygen Updater, because once you download this, it's going to give you the notification to when that update will be made available. So just a nice little pro tip there. All right, so let's go into the settings and check out what this update's going to bring. All right, Android 15, Oxygenos 15. At the very top of this list, we see that animations is number one. And if you didn't check the OnePlus keynote that they delivered, that was the very main focus of what this update was going to bring. They called it like, smoothness, speed AI. And so we can see that it's going to deliver more fluidity throughout the usage of the phone. When switching between apps, there was this segment in their keynote where they took a OnePlus Open phone that had Oxygen 14, Oxygenos 14, and then Oxygenos 15, and just the side-by-side comparison. We noticed that when they were opening multiple apps, I don't know when you're really actually going to be doing that in real life, but there was just this smoothness that was just unmatched. Oxygenos 15 looks like it's going to be so much quicker. It'll be nice to see if that lives up to the claim. And to be honest, there are other manufacturers when they do updates that there's some smoothness and efficiency, but the way that OnePlus presented this in the keynote, it's like nothing that I've seen before. It really does look like light speed quicker. I don't know how they did it, but to make an old phone go much quicker like that is really outstanding and impressive. Most updates tend to make your phone laggy. So if they can do that with like the Open and the 10 and 11, that's amazing. But nice to see that we're going to have that fluidity. It's also going to apply to the consistency when we swipe across third-party apps. We'll see if that lives true to usage. Other things to mention, visual effects. So with like most new OS updates, there's always a change of how things are going to look. Your apps are going to look different. There's going to be different colors, maybe the way the colors look like, and even settings. So we have that here. There's going to be some visual changes that we'll see. Personally, I feel like Android has matured so much that these visual changes are very minor, and I don't know if they're really, you can call them features. I feel like Pixel often lately has been saying, oh, there's an update, and there really hasn't been much change. It's more just interface overhauls and bugs. But anyways, we have some of that overhauling of how things look like in this update too. Going down the list, we have themes. There's these new Flux themes that we're going to see. They kind of mirror like what Apple is doing. And what you could do is you can kind of have some customization and make some photos pop in a certain way. In the keynote, they took a picture of like a dog, and you can make it like pop in your always on display, your lock screen, and home screen. So if you like that sort of thing where you personalize your photos and things like that on like your screen, that'll be nice to have. I don't really care for it, but there we go. Live alerts. So live alerts is going to be the version of the dynamic island that that Apple has. Now, a lot of Oxygen OGs, OnePlus OG users have been saying that OnePlus is consistently trying to mimic what Apple's doing, and this update is making it really apparent that there are some things that they really love that Apple is doing. I actually like the dynamic island and how it's going to function, if it's going to be centered there, and the ability to just like toggle between your like timers and other apps. That'll be nice to have. So we'll see how fluid it is. Other things down the list, photo editing. So apparently there's going to be more fluidity when you're photo editing. Not quite sure. It kind of was already working, so whatever. Not sure how buggy it was for other people, but it was working just fine for me. Floating window and split window. So there's going to be new gestures on how you can use these things. Apparently, maybe it's going to make it more, seamless and fluid to use these functions. I personally don't see this as a feature. It's just a way to get to something quicker, whatever. Just like what we have next here, notifications and quick settings. There's now going to be a mode where you can split the two. Maybe you like that. Instead of going down the middle, you now may have the option of going on the left side for notifications and going to the right side for the quick settings. Yeah, it's something that you have ability to change now. So kind of cool, I guess. For some, I don't really care. More. So there are some other visual things that they do not disclose here, but we'll see after the update. That said, the update size is 4 gigabytes, as you can see there. And now some things to mention. As you saw down this list, there's no mention of AI features. And that's a little bit disappointing to see, given that on the keynote, speed was an emphasis. I could see, yeah, they mentioned that there, but they did say speed to AI. And then they had this last part of the segment where there was all these cool AI features. We don't have much AI on the OnePlus phones as of now. Right now we have on the photo editing side, the eraser, which is pretty nice. But there's other features that aren't mentioned in this update log, like the AI blur, there was the boost enhancement detailing, which kind of mirrors Pixel's AI boost. That'll be pretty interesting to see because, from what I know, the AI boost on Pixel, you need to upload it to the cloud. So the fact that you can get a somewhat boost without cloud on a OnePlus is kind of pretty mind-boggling. Another AI feature they mentioned was on the AI notes. There was going to be that assistance where you can have, uh, help with changing your tone, whether it be casual or pro. The AI transcript, my God, I want that so much. The transcription, I need that on the voice recorder. But we don't see it on the log. There was also circular search, very useful. I use that a lot. I use Google Lens, so once that is in the phone, I'm going to really enjoy that. And then what else? I believe there was also a mention that this update was going to reduce the size of your OS, apparently. But we'll see if that claim lives up, because to my knowledge, when we went and saw the keynote, at the very bottom they said that Oxygenos15 would only see the reduction in the storage um, for upcoming phones. So this being a 1 year phone, not sure if that's actually going to be transferable. Maybe it's just for the OnePlus 13. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and download the update, and then once we have it downloaded, we're going to go down the list and see what exactly changed. So exciting. Stick around. Before I make the update to Oxygenos15, I do want to show, just for reference, how much that OS is taking memory right now. It's 21.9. So now that we cleared that, you saw it live reference, and now we'll see if there's a change after the update. All right, so the update finished, and the very first thing that I get after booting the screen is this here. Looks like we do have the option of changing between the two, either the classic, just down the middle notification, or the split. So let's just go ahead and do that. All right. So this is really interesting. I noticed if you have the new mode, you don't actually have to do it right at the corner. You can do it up until this point where the camera meets. Now, once you go on the right, that's where you start getting that option. So, and now let's open it up and look into more goodies. So let's just see. Yep. And now I'm on the right side. Boom. All right. So you saw that there was an overhaul of how these things look now on the quick settings. Let's do something right here. Let's go to the shelf. The shelf, I think India got some notification, some updates to the widgets. It's kind of a bummer to see that there's not more control into what we can add here. I really wish we could have more apps there than just the OnePlus ones. Anyways, bummer. Going to settings, we see some more overhauling. Now the settings icons look more, they don't look as bubbly. So that's a slight change there. Let's go into see if we can go into those Flux themes. So go to more. I don't see it there. How about wallpapers? I don't see it there. Oh, let's go back. So I don't see the Flux themes there either. So I guess the way to get to Flux themes is going to go to wallpapers and style, and there we go. So we have Flux themes, my themes. Let's go to in use is that one, my themes. Interesting. So those are the ones. I'll drag to reorder them. Let's go to more themes. So cover. There we go. So we have your classic, sublime. You can see that there's some text there added. Let's go to more themes. Nothing there. Okay. Let's go to the cover. Can we change this? Be the legend. Now this is the bummer. That it'd be cool if OnePlus gave us more control on for like things that we wanted to say here. You could change the color, but what if I want to say something else like I'm the best or like F off? Nope, you can't do that. The clock, you have, oh, that's pretty cool. You can add your steps there. I might actually do that. You can have different font. That's interesting. Oh, there is depth. To add depth, you need to install an algorithm plugin. All right, so we'll install that. This will give us like that pop out feature, I think, where your photo is gonna pop up. Jesus. Okay, so let's just check back download in the background. So while that's happening, let's go ahead and look into more things. So while that depth feature on the Flux themes is downloading, let's just see if there's any AI features. Let's take a photo here. Go to edit. And oh, looks like we have a change here, AI editor. And oh my goodness, it does look like we have the AI detailed boost, the eraser, the unblur, and the reflection eraser. So that's really awesome. So to provide enhanced clarity, they need to connect to the internet and upload the photos to the servers. So it does, I was mistaken. It does look like there is some sort of AI boost like the Pixel. It does need to go and look at there. It looks like you have an after and before. Enhance the clarity. This was a picture that was taken like back in 2016. I don't know exactly how we can boost it. We'll see. Wow, actually, let's boom. That actually does look boosted. So I know you couldn't see the details on that boost, so I'm doing a screen recording so you could see it before and after. So this is the picture here that I took, and then this is the boost. So at a first glance, I really like it. However, I did do some zooming in, and I kind of do not like once it's zoomed in because it really makes me look very AI. I do not look like that. I did not look like that back in the day. But yeah, it's freaking giving me like, look at those teeth. They look so fake. And even those eyes, one eye looks much light brown and the other one there. I mean, once zoomed out, it looks awesome, but zoomed in, yeah. So detail boost actually does show a difference. Because if we do that, so you can't even see me. Anyways, it works though. Nice to see that all these other AI features are here. All right, so now going back to this AI depth feature, let's go to the album. Let's see if we can find something that looks kind of cool. Let's do my pet. Let's do my kitty. Let's change the kitty. She's the legend. She is the legend. Go to depth. Oh, see? That's awesome. And then it pops out. Okay. Apply that. Pick colors to make static. No, we'll just leave it at that. Okay, we'll leave that. So I think there she is. Oh, I have face unlock, so let me just move aside. No, that's been on there. That watermark. Yeah, we've had that before. Let me move away from the camera. Look at the kitty. That's cool. So she's there, yeah. All right, and so just going over some of these last few features included in the update. As we mentioned on the log, we saw live alerts, and so now we're going to see this kind of dynamic island showing here at the middle of the screen, kind of like what Apple does. And you can toggle, open up any of your apps if you'd like. You could also just, I guess I closed it there. Yeah, so closing it is on the left. If you want it on the right, you can close it too, I guess. So let's see. Should be able to just open it up. You should be able to do that to get it popped up. If you had your music right, had that playing, then that's when you would do this. See both. You toggle between them like that. All right, so that was the Flex themes, and now we're just going over these last few changes included in this app. And one thing we saw was the live alerts. So now if you have certain apps like your timers or your Spotify, you'll see like a dynamic island, kind of like what Apple does. You can interact with it by just, doing this left, right to toggle between which apps you want to see. Open it up like that if you'd like. Click back to the home screen to collapse that back. If you wanted to see that app, do this, you could go into the app or you can go. I like the fact that you can toggle in that way, through the dynamic island. That's really useful. Well, live alerts is what they call it. Let's see. Oh, one thing I did want to mention is there was that AI transcription in the Notes app, and I don't know what it is, but I think there was a point when I deleted that app, and for some reason I cannot seem to find it for my save my life here. It's not showing up anywhere in the Play Store, so yeah, I don't see. It just does not show up for me. Maybe it's the nope. That's and OnePlus does not have a web app like an app store like the Galaxy App Store. So I don't know how I can get that app back. If anything, I think a factory reset will probably bring it back. So that'll probably be one way. So I don't know if that's working. One thing that I did find interesting, and I'm very happy about this because I mentioned that I would love transcription, is now we have transcriptions available when you do voice recordings. This was not something that was capable in the Oxygenos15. So I'm going to go ahead and save this just for reference. You could generate a summary now. So let's do that. Generate a summary, kind of like what is it like? The recording is too short. So it looks like the recording needs to be so let's do this one. This is 1:08. There we go. So it looks like you can't. Well, there solves my problem. I guess I somehow recovery system app is where you want to go. Like I said, I deleted the app, so that is funny. I don't even know how I got there, but so it's doing a voice recording of an AI transcription of my summary. This is awesome. This is what I really wanted. So that's really cool. And then, yes, so you can do it on the recorder side of things. It gives you a summary there, as you saw. If you wanted to go more detailed, you could actually see like a line by line of those of the audio transcription, so not just a summary. Uh, Very neat. And now I have the Notes app, so now I can show you. Okay, so we're here in the Notes app, and now that it's been recovered, we can go ahead and see what it will look like if you want to do like a AI assisted voice recording. So let's see real quick. Oh, there it is. So you could do AI assistance for notes, is where, as we saw, you can have things polished and whatnot. Let's go ahead and make an attempt at a note. Let's just say, hi team, I want to make sure that we all have our slides in order. Please make sure to complete them by, let's say, Tuesday. I don't really know when, maybe like at noon. And also, make sure that you wear your best attire. We have people that are going to be giving us ratings. Thank you. All right. Oh, so you can do a refine there. So AI, we're going to download the plug there. That was quick. So try to make it really too polished. What is that? What will that do? Team, please finalize the presentation slides by Tuesday at noon. Ensure you are professionally tired. See, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, it does a pretty good job of like changing the tone because I've made it really casual. So that's AI assistant notes. Um, really cool. That OnePlus is actually included the AI features in this first wave for the Open. All right, and also as we noticed on that keynote, let's just test out the smoothness. I don't know if I will ever actually do this, but honestly, looking at the way these apps are opening, closing, I'd say that's pretty quick actually. It's pretty cool. Um, oh, if I haven't mentioned already, I think I did it earlier in the video that, with each update, there's going to be change, an aesthetic look to how certain apps look like. You'll see that the clock there has changed the icon, even the calculator, and fonts look different. What else? See the charging icon. This will look different too now. It doesn't say SuperVOC. It looks like it's just like something, pulling in energy, but no SuperVOC charging there. This is kind of interesting too. When you do the power off, I have this little message here that says, well, we do it this way because I have a dot there. When you power off, it says, you can locate your phone, find my phone, even find my phone powered off. Pretty cool. What else? Yeah, we've pretty much gone through all the, other aesthetic changes. If you go to the settings, uh, go, you know, less bubbly icons, that sort of thing. Going to system update, up about device, your um, Oxygenos15 icon here looks different. Going down the storage, it does look like wow, interesting. Remember earlier we noticed that this said 21.5. This has actually been reduced to 8.36. So it does look like there's been some sort of slight deduction in that system data. So that's pretty nice. And again, I have not factory reset this device. I just took the took the update and ran with it. Very cool to see that that's also been applied here on the OnePlus Open, not just like those upcoming phones, the 13 and the Nords, whatnot. Oh, and last but not least, if you go into your calculator, there we go. So there you have it, folks. This is pretty much the Oxygen OS 15 update. As you saw, a lot of neat AI features. I know I only showcased the detail boost. May bring out another video where we go over just a comparison of what those other AI features look like, on the camera side of things. But it's all there on the first, you know, Oxygen OS 15 update for the OnePlus Open. Hope all you guys out there in North America that haven't received it do get it soon. It looks like it's going to be really cool. Um, Merry Christmas, I guess, right? Anyways, take care. Thanks.